Hey. Alors, comment ça va? Ok. Alors. Hey, Mr. Seeger. Been a while? Yeah, it's been a while. My kids were coming back from holidays and they wanted to spend some time with the dad. So, I had to skip streaming for the week. How you doing? No pencil painting? What I'm doing right now is a sketch of a big illustration I want to do, and but first I want to sketch out everything from my head, so no reference for that one. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it. Yeah, for now I'm sketching out, and I will draw it with pencil, with a ballpoint pen when it will be done. But for now I need to sketch out the illustration, and bit by bit. So it's quite a long process because I'm doing like 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and or even like 1 step forward and 2 steps back sometimes. Just trying to figure out the body position and what they're doing, because I don't have like a plan of I know what's going on in that picture, but I'm not sure how it's playing out. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did a little bit of that this summer as well. I finished my corridor. But it's nice when it's done. Not sure what to do with that hand actually. Are you happy about the renovation? Is it turning out like the way you want it? Where is that pencil? Hayden. Oh, that's good. So is that like a new like kind of look, like more modern kind of kitchen? That's for sure. Okay. When you say that one is that the old one is broken, it would be bad that the new one is broken. It's just a mess and could not reach it. Oh, that's yeah, that's very strange. A strange place for a socket. Oops, that's not good. Hey Denise! You've got messages in your Discord, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Bit tired from my day, but kids are at bed already. It's a too good opportunity not to work a little bit. Because it's been a week without working. Is there a Discord? Yes, there is a Discord. You don't know that? I'm surprised you're not on the Discord, Mr. Seeker. I think you do. Check up the link So I'm at work, but I can watch a time that I won't be able to hear you. Okay. Okay, Barlow. I think I saw the Emery's message. I saw we have a map, which is very excited, and I don't read the story, or at least the race law and everything. Well, looks promising. It's very exciting. So as you can see, I'm reshaping, creating, recreating, reshaping the illustration with those 4 dwarves. For now it's only 3, but there is a 4th one that's gonna come up this evening. Yeah, I'm trying to eliminate every time I see something that I don't really like it anymore. I'm just changing it until I don't have anything that make me say So it's not too much detail right now because there's no point. What I want now is composition that I like. So I'm gonna have those 4 dwarfs, and I'm gonna have the entrance of a bunker, dwarf fashion there, with rocks, more orcs on the floor, a nice sky, and that should be it. And what I'm doing every time I'm progressing, I'm scanning the drawing, and then I'm checking if I like it or not. Sometimes I resize one portion of the drawing digitally, like this head was smaller when I did the sketch, and this hand was smaller. So I did increase it digitally, and I print it again, and I can draw on top of that and keep working like that. I mean, I really love orcs, but if you ask me to pick up another race, that would be the dwarf for sure. Because I really, they're really like charismatic people. Big, full of texture, big beard, and big hands, and very deep faces. Really like them. Yeah, Aiden like to change names. Yes, they are badass, actually. I think if you look it for it, it's probably the most badass of all. It's the dwarves. Great warriors. I'm saying that, but I have the barbarians in mind all the student. I'm like, oh yeah, those guys gonna be badass too. It's like dwarves but bigger and stronger. Okay, this shoulder could be a little bit more like here maybe. What is laughing at? The barbarians? So unfortunately, about the draken, the witches, and the engineer I was supposed to do, um, there is not that much money left for the year um, from Sebastian, so I'm gonna have to drop them for now until we decide to draw them again later on, because the year is almost done, and they still have, some stuff to be paid for what have been done already. And we have this little card game we want to do as well. So I think we have enough time to draw the draken and the witch and the engineers, because we already have like few races done for a while now. Yeah, I mean, I came to that realization. Really, no, realization. Oh, I'm tired. Realization. And so, as I was, realizing that, I'm like, there is no need to draw them, because they won't, it's gonna be even harder to finish the year if I draw them. Anyway, so with those dwarves, what I'm trying to do is having like 4 very different faces. Well, for now we don't really see their faces because I'm not putting a lot of detail, but we're gonna have like 4 different beards, for example. This one a very like explosive beard, and this one is more like in order. This one is more like, attached together. I am so tired too. I see you with half of my eyes wanted to, but I got so tired not being able to join you, so I wanted to. Oh, that's very kind to fight against tiredness to join us. I check out if you did more stream, but I didn't see any. I didn't saw any, so I don't know if you did some or not. I don't think so. Too much work, I guess. Yeah, that's sometimes what happened. Of course, that's about the time I'm starting to work, but yeah, it's more like a habit. Okay, I like the way this one is reaching his axe, even if we don't really see what's going on. I'm not sure if we see that actually. Hey, Kiryu, it's been some time. How are you doing today? Today I'm doing good. Find some time to work at least, because it's been a while for me too. It's been a good week that I didn't do anything. Kids came back from holidays, wanted to spend some time with the dad, so I had to play dad for a week. Emery loves this illustration so much, and with my elf, yeah. I mean, think about it. It's just a sketch that keep evolving. I can't wait to have that much bigger with all the detail I can put there. It's gonna be should be a pretty awesome picture when it's done. And what I like about it is that there is no help from internet to get what I need. Usually, I'm just looking for reference that is roughly what I want to draw, and then I play around with that. And for this one, I really want to do everything myself, if I may say that like this way. And I think it's the way I want to work with our project. You need some vacation for kids too, so yeah, that's normal. It looks amazing already. Can't wait to the finished picture. I cannot think of an either so awesome indeed. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm and I mean the first one you have to be to please is me. So every morning I look what I done the day before. I'm like, oh, this is looking weird. Like you have this hand there before and it looks weird, so I decided to put the hand somewhat otherwise. And if I found like probably now that those hands are a little bit too small, I'm just gonna scan it, increase it, reprint it again, and keep going this way. And I'm still looking for how to make the lieutenant a little bit more, more impressive, so we can see that it's the chief of the group. Because right now, what was, what make him impressive before was his armor, but he dropped the armor on the floor because it was too damaged, and so he's left with just his chainmail. And but I'm gonna have to think about something I can put there, like maybe his knee pad, something like that. I like the guy in the background, the one who holds the banner. He looks very determined. Yeah, and I like the fact that he's reaching for his axe. So we are capturing him in the moment. That's what I'm trying to do. He's like, okay, he's taking back his banner and like, okay, we have to go again. Let's go again. We are only 4. So it's 1 for 16 orcs, but yeah, let's do that. We're ready for it. We just have a great battle and we are all broken down, but who cares? It's probably our last battle. Or not. Yeah, people, you really need to read that story. I'm not sure if we can put that story online. Tell me, Emery, if you want to put the story online so people can understand what's going on, or do you prefer me to finish the drawing first and have some kind of montage where we have the story beside it and I have a package? All right. Yeah, I don't know for now. So what's best? I'm not sure. People wants to know. So we'll see if people ask for the story. we can give them the story on Discord, for example. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like more like this or not. Doesn't look so, no. Now I need to think about the fourth dwarfs and where I put him, because I don't want them to be too, the thing is that I need to think about composition, and I want this guy to be in the center of the drawing, which means that there won't be much stuff there. Instead, except the background, which I'm gonna make it spectacular. And so that means that the three dwarfs that remain behind him, because they're supposed to be behind him, have to be packed there. And I don't know about how I feel about that. I have some idea too. We can talk about it during our next meeting when you have free, either tomorrow or any other day if it doesn't suit you. I don't know, tomorrow. I need to think about tomorrow, because I guess it could be done, because I really need to finish the toilet tomorrow. Because Friday I'm gonna help a friend to restore his house, like every Friday afternoon, and Saturday I will be in a big, like, Saturday and Sunday will be like where I'm gonna fill up my agenda for all the kids and adults that gonna come this year in my workshop. So it's gonna be a busy weekend. But I guess we can try to make it tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. I guess we can do that. If I'm working on what I need to be done tomorrow morning, I guess we can do that. So where I'm gonna put that dwarf, they put it there, but it's gonna be hidden by what I'm gonna put in the foreground. Or maybe it could, it can be there. Still managing another orcs that they are not dead yet. Maybe I'm gonna have his mouth open. Hey Fix, comment tu vas? Comment ça va? Je viens de rencontrer une nouvelle illustratrice avec qui j'ai eu une conversation bien sympa, une bretonne en plus, Mathilde je crois. Et je me suis aperçu que tu faisais partie de ses amis Facebook. Bon, c'est bien beau Moi ça va bien. Je continue à travailler sur ce dessin. Faut que je trouve un endroit où mettre mon dernier nain. Est-ce que je le mets là? Peut-être bien, moi je le vois bien là. You know, that's the way I'm gonna work for this drawing, because I'm not sure where I'm going, so I'm gonna add, sheet of paper after sheet of paper until I'm good with the size of this thing. I need to get back into shape with my drawing skill. I am tired with the work at the university a bit. Feel free to give me some work and perhaps a banner design once again, since I am at a loss with monster design. I am doing brush painting just to relax these days. Bonsoir. What you can do? What could be done is, because I saw you like, what do you think about starting to try to figure out what the orc's house is, or hut, or whatever could look like, looking for ideas on the internet and trying to find kind of either go your way or trying to find a reference that an existing tribal or something that kind of suits what we need for the orcs, because we're gonna need a lot of different type of house and hut and like kind of towers and stuff like that. You may, if you feel like it, it could be something that has something to do with the comic book project and starting to work on the background of those houses. Because sometimes if you can't just by yourself find something that suit the orcs that we want to do, because it's quite not the orcs from World of Warcraft, and it's not the orcs either from Warhammer. It's it's something else, and the way they live and everything. So if you can find something, and the good thing is the writer is your husband, so so you can ask him how he see things, like is it like Amazonia kind of hut from Zulus or whatever, something that suits us and the orcs we want to do, and trying to figure out what to do with it. And so we can design some hut for like common orcs, and hut for the blacksmith, for example, and for the chief, for stuff like that. So that way you can express yourself artistically, and you can make the project progress. So what I'm gonna do with this for what he's doing, it could be like the mad guy from the group. It can like No, my sketch are very messy because I'm looking for shape before, and then I'm looking for movement and what he's doing, and then I'm, like we'll do a sculpture, and then when I have the shape and the feeling, I'm starting to grave into that to find, what is going on. I was so stuck with monster design, was feeling confused and sad at the same time. Perhaps it's better to think it over and in the background while drawing just another illustration, and over time more idea will come for the others. Yeah, I mean, remember, this project have to be fun, so as soon as you're frustrated with something, it's probably not the time to draw it. And you know, like those those monsters are will be will be very important. So we really need we really need to find the right ones. What are they? Because apparently they won't be like too seriously scared, like in Stranger Things. So we need to find like more like cross animal, like monstrous crossing animals crossing. I guess I'm learning to be an artist and what it take to become one. I mean, there is lot of things, because the thing is that working on a comic book, it's a way different exercise than just doing an illustration. Because when you do an illustration like this one, for example, it's just one frame, and you don't really need to be concerned about what's going on behind that guy. We don't really need to know this guy 360 degrees around him, because that's probably be the case when you have to draw him again and again in every position. And if we want to do a monster for just one picture, you don't really need to think too much about it either. It's just fit the illustration, and that will be enough. When you work on a project where those guys are gonna be seen over and over again, and move and everything, that's where it's became tricky. Or it's become tricky. Did I put some horn? No, I don't want the horn. I forgot I don't want the horn. And it would be interesting to draw the same character in every position. Yeah, it would be challenging for me, for example. That's gonna be challenging for me too, because yeah, remember, I'm doing illustration only since 2019. So I don't have that much experience about illustration, because before 2019 I was just drawing portraits, and that's much easier. It's quite straightforward. Now I really need to think about shapes and body shape and body position and proportion and perspective and stuff like that, and it's much more tricky. what this guy is doing. It's still. Oh yeah, I know what he's doing. Great learning period for all of us. Then so excited. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so is I found what this guy is doing, and he's like transpercing an orc with a spear right there for the orcs. Unfortunate miss. So it's like, hmm. Yeah, those guys are gonna be so full of character when I've been done with them. So if I want to get out the sketch from my mind all by myself, when I will know where they are and what they do, I'm gonna go back to really have either me or friends playing the part and really have great face expression and stuff like that. And this one I really wants to. This one is the mad one, like ah. Sometimes I'm so jealous about just today I discover a new illustrator, an illustratrist, like and her sketches are so clean, and mine are so messy. This one even didn't even wear a helmet. You see a mess. I see all sorts of shade of pencil color, giving volume and movement, making every. Yeah, I mean that's what I see too. But compare of some sketches I see like so nicely cleanly done. But I mean, that's the way I'm working, and that's what I need to get all the information I want for the next step. So I guess that's the way it is. I'm gonna have to glue that. I'm gonna grab a stick of glue, and I'll be back in a sec. Need to glue that so it doesn't bother me too much. Okay. So what probably gonna happen there, because as I said, I want this guy in the middle of the picture. So that means we're gonna have about, you don't see what I'm showing to you, but we're gonna have about that and the same above of a distance. So above I know that it's gonna be the entrance of the bunker, and I guess there are gonna be a lot and a lot and a lot of orcs on top of each other, because we just need to show the amount of orcs that been killed in front of that bunker. And unfortunately, I guess we're gonna have some dwarfs as well. And that's the pile of, I put some rocks there, but I guess the pile we see will be the pile of, dead warriors. That will be even, badass to see. Yeah, that's, I guess, what I'm gonna do. So for this one, we're gonna have, we're gonna have his foot there on top of the orcs. The body of the orc is there, and the face is there. So I guess this face is too big for what we need, because we're gonna need to make it bigger and bigger, more we are getting closer to the reader, and more the face and body will be big. Yeah, that's gonna be really fun to draw those corpses, I think. What I want for this drawing is a little bit of what the fuck. Oh yeah, it's this is that serious? Okay. Yeah. Because it's very epic moment. Those dwarf there. The this little moment where this lieutenant is remembering this little souvenirs, and then come back to the reality of the moment and get ready to dive if it needs to be the way. I think I need a more expression on that horse. I guess it's just it was in very bad shape on his tummy, and this dude there wants to make sure that he's finished the job and just spear him in the back and then I don't want to go too far into the comic face. I don't want to be too comical, so it's tricky to get the eyes. Oh, attends. I'm thinking maybe I can go a little bit bigger, and maybe it's not in the back. You want to go gross? We can go gross. Ou alors, attends, parce que là, looks like, or maybe, you know, it's just a head. It's just piercing a head. That's the fun part. You can just try stuff and see what looks good enough. This leg is too long. Definitely. Yeah, I guess this one should be bigger. It's okay, I'm gonna scan it and make him a little bigger because it is in. But I'm gonna keep working on that dude because I'm starting to think about something, but it's still not quite here. Still not quite here yet. Maybe it's not that one at all. Is that working better? That's have to go away. That's gonna have to go somewhere else. It's too big for now. Hey Barlow, I was on holidays last week. I usually finish at 12:30 a.m. Scotland time. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Did you have a good holiday? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, probably. Almost like Asterix and Obelix. What about almost like Asterix and Obelix? This picture? I don't know about that. Wait. But explain to me where you see it's almost like it. We have 4 dwarves just finishing killing orcs, and they're ready to go back to the battle, even though they're only 4, and it's still a lot of orcs. Maybe you can have his axe more like in here, more visible. Oh yeah, I mean they are dwarves, so that's the way we are representing dwarves. Thank you for the follow. Who's that? It's Fanta. Thank you for the follow. It's Fanta. Welcome to my messy sketch. Tiffany Green Eyes. I'm going to be lurking at work, but wanted to say hello. Hello. And welcome. We are in creative mode right now. We're looking for action, body position, perspective, ideas that will make that drawing a badass drawing. Thank you. I'm trying to make them badass. But the challenge for me with that project is that I don't want any shit, I lost my words. Reference. I want them to get out of my head. And then when they will be out, I will be able to use a reference to, draw them properly. Yeah, I mean it's kind of the way it's supposed to be, I guess. But I know sometimes people do really nice clean sketch, and I'm so jealous because it looks really neat. But like I was saying earlier, that's the way I draw, so Really? I guess that's, yeah, that's probably it. But the thing is, when you're not sure even what is the position, there's no point to be good in anatomy when they're gonna be covered up with armor, full armor anyway. Body proportion, maybe, yeah. And sometimes there is little tricks as well to make, like this leg. If I put a lot of stuff behind that leg, we won't see that leg very much, because that's gonna be something else when I'm gonna have to ink that drawing. Is that I'm gonna have a lot of stuff that is in front of stuff and stuff that is behind stuff, and the stuff that is in front have to pop out, otherwise we won't see them. So it's gonna be a lot of contrast and and things that have to be more in the background than in the foreground, etc., etc. So, like for example, that leg, I quite like this leg, but depending on what is gonna be behind, it can be lost completely into the drawing. So I really need to think it through and think about what I'm gonna put behind that leg. Because we have one dude there that already have a leg. And that's why I put that shield there, to try to separate those guys from those guys there. Because here is gonna be very messy, because here is gonna be a lot of corpse on top of each other, and shields, and battlefield. I want that battlefield to be very messy. You need to see the mess of a battle. I think I'm not able to fight my eyes anymore. We'll go to bed now, Alan. It was a wonderful journey in your stream. As always, have a wonderful rest of the stream and talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. See you later, Denise. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Emery. I'm gonna read your stuff before calling you tomorrow, promise. I just came back from a trip today, so I didn't have time to do that, but I'll do that tomorrow. That's not good. That leg is not in the right place at all. Yeah, that's more around here. Yeah, okay. Or maybe that axe should be more like... And yeah, oh yeah. Well, I was not sure about that leg. Now I'm a little bit more happy about it. So many changing. So many change. Crayon de papier, yeah. Crayon de papier pour l'instant parce que je suis en train de faire le croquis et que je sais pas du tout où je vais avec ce croquis, donc je le travaille avec crayon de papier. Totale improvisation, sans référence, donc crayon de papier oblige. Bah, il y a des limites dans ce qu'on peut faire avec le stylo bille. Hein. Mais après, il va être grossi. I see on Insta your skilled portrait drawing. That was my first. I work for myself since 2007, and it's only around 2019 that I started illustration. So I'm pretty new at this. Until that day, I was doing portraits. So that was my expertise, portraits. Je me suis mis un peu au stylo B du coup, mais le stylo n'a pas tenu la distance. Il m'en faut l'autre. Ah bah, c'est sûr que ça bouffe, hein. Ça c'est ce que j'ai bouffé pour l'instant depuis janvier. Depuis janvier, j'en ai bouffé 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 noirs, un marron, un rouge pour l'instant. Oui, c'est jamais perdu le stylo B. Me too, I started portrait and now I wanna go figure drawing, character design, exactly what I want to do. So for that particular drawing, I really want to go all by myself, but right now I'm just working on the composition of the illustration, and then when I will have the composition and everything that needs to be there, then one by one I will really work on those guys to figure out what the equipment, to figure out the accessories and all the equipment. I just say that, thank you. The faces expression and the tattoos and cool stuff. So but first thing first, I really need to figure out the composition of that drawing, based on this little story that Emery write for me. And that's gonna be a prelude. Prelude, is that something we say in English? It's gonna be like a first experience about a project we have with Emery. That's gonna be about having our comic book. We're gonna draw and create our comic book. He's gonna have fun writing it, and I'm supposed to have fun of drawing it. And we'll have a lot of orcs on that comic book because I'm an orcs lover, for those who don't know yet. And but the story is not quite there yet, and so just to get my skill going, I'm gonna draw that little illustration first. Faire une petite épée là aussi. Je sais pas. Non, ça rajoute pas grand chose. Yeah, that's really what I like about this process, is that I want to try something, I'm trying it, and if my eyes don't like it, I just don't do it and try something else. And that's the process. I'm gonna keep working until we have a complete drawing. Okay, so that should be really like in the border of that shit there, because I don't want to go further than that. Why? Because I want that dude to be in the middle of that picture. So we're gonna have the same amount of distance there beside that, and that's gonna be like a huge background, like sky and mountain in the background over there. And because we are on the edge of a mountain there, so we're gonna have like an entrance of the bunker, arc fashion there, and then we're gonna have rocks like that, and then behind those rocks we'll see the mountain and the skies, and all in that corner in the back of that drawing will be corpses. That's gonna be fun. Corpses, yes. So where are we stop? We're stopping there? I guess so, we're stopping there. So it's almost like doing a puzzle. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a puzzle that I'm trying to put all the pieces together, except that the pieces are in my mind. And I just need to extract them and put it in there. Yeah, it's a lot of work, because even before starting to draw the story, you really need to starting working on the design of each character, and each character you need to know them inside out, 360 degrees. And I'm not talking about temperature, I'm talking about you really need to know them by heart, so you can draw them the way you want, when you want, how you want. And that's tricky, but it's gonna be a new experience for me, and I think that's the thing I need to walk on my, getting outside my comfort zone, because you can work your art as long as you want, but if you not challenge yourself with something new, you won't progress. And right now I feel like that's what I need to get an upgrade, illustration wise. Better keep it simple. Yeah, but simple is not my way. That's a problem I have. I really need having there's nothing simple about that. Just simple illustration. It's gonna be full of detail, and I'm gonna try to make each dwarf have his own character. Um, so that dude can even be a little bit fatter. Oh my god, I'm not gonna draw them all fat. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, now what I need to think about is what is behind those guys. I like Loisel, his best comic artist. I don't know Loisel. That's the thing, everybody is telling me, if you want to do comic book, you really need to study the art of comic book. And I'm like, yeah, but I really want to do that my way and try to see what's gonna look like. And so I'm not really studying anything. I'm just gonna have a go and do that my way. I'm gonna restate all my study about perspective, and that I start already, and it was good to remembering how to draw in perspective, because there is a lot of stuff I did forget, stuff I knew, but if you don't practice that much, when you have complicated perspective stuff, you forget how you do that. And sometimes it's really simple tools, but if you forgot them, it just like you're stuck, like how I replicate that to go into the vanishing point, I don't remember, and then go back on the YouTube or something, and then oh yeah, that's the way. I remember now. Yeah, yeah, because the brain is very good to tell us that something wrong, and you ask your brain, okay, so what's wrong? And the brain is, I don't know, it's just wrong. And you're like, oh, you fucker, can't you tell me what's wrong? Yeah, it's almost as big as it was, you muppet. We say smaller. Smaller. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, so we have some rocks now. I need to dress those rocks with corpse. at Insta and I'm jeans check. What that means? Jean, jeans checks. I have to know my English is not that good to understand every little. Okay. Oh, you are Jean. Okay. Okay. Check my stuff out when you. Okay. 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 I will have a look. Yeah, I'm tired. What do you want to say? It's tired and stupid. Maybe some punctuation will do the trick. Okay, let's have dwarfs as well. Dead. So here we can go a bit bigger because we are closer. Yeah, let's have some fun with corpse. Now we can go bigger because as close we come, closer we come and bigger we can go. So I guess we can go that big. I guess we need to have some stones, clear light stones as well. Otherwise, if it's just a pile of corpse, it's gonna be very messy. Because we really need to see those guys in the middle of the picture. So I guess we're gonna have to have some stones still visible, some rocks. Hmm. 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 Oh yeah, of course. As soon as I'm done with the composition of the drawing, it's gonna be scanned. It's gonna be a print much bigger than that. It's gonna be traced on a big piece of sheet of paper, and then it's gonna be inked with my ballpoint pen, and everything will be drawn with much more detail, and all the texture and the metal and the blood and everything. But we are far from being there yet, because I really need to like the drawing, because it's going to be a big drawing and a lot of stuff to draw and many hours to spend on the inking. I really need to like every inch of that drawing. If you see what I mean. I'm really tempted to draw. Well, that's looked too ridiculous. I mean, the only thing I like is the white. Like the white, this one not supposed to be white anyway. It's supposed to be red anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess again you earn a little bit of time with digital, because you can try stuff and erase just one layer and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like having pencil and be messy about it. Yeah, I mean, you can try. Everybody do what he likes to do anyway. And I really, enjoy a lot of digital artists. It's not like it's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm pretty. There is pretty awesome stuff over there. It's not my thing, but I really understand why people want to do it because it's way easier. Question is, do I really cut that head or do I draw it? That's where it's getting very messy, especially for you because it's very dark there. Yes, I do is graphite. Yeah, I mean graphite. It's a great tool because you can really just sketch out stuff. But if you want to go, pretty deep with it, you can do a black and white, pretty awesome picture as well. Because if I would have been really into white and black, I could just redo that drawing with just pencil, nice and clean. Bigger format, of course, because right now it's too small to do something pretty cool. Enfin, for me, actually, I need some space to do something pretty cool. Or maybe, he have his brain open. With a bit of brain on the... Oh yeah. That's funny. You have his brain have been split open and you have some brain on the rock. But this one looks too comical. I will have to reduce this comic effect somehow. do the spear that you can see in his mouth. What? Attends. Do the spear that you can see in his mouth. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a better idea, and that will get out this comic effect. I'm gonna reduce. Oh no, fuck, just a little bit. So it's not too long. I like that. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for that idea. Can even get it out a little bit better, a bit more. Let's play the thing. No, it's too much, and we don't see anything. Need to find the right amount of what we need to show. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. That's the kind of detail, you know, that you add step by step. Yeah. It's gonna be bit by bit, but it will be interesting that each character, even if it's dead, have his own story. This one is the last to die, I guess. I need to make sure that the perspective of the spear is the right one, so we can see it a little bit in diagonally, in diagonal. So this hand position is not good because the spear looks to be, you know what I mean. Because right now is that hand, look, the spear looks like straight. And I guess if we want to have the spear get out of this mouse like that, the spear needs to go a little bit like that. So that hand is okay. That hand, yes, that's the process right now. I'm just changing all the time, and tomorrow I'm gonna check that out and see stuff that I don't like. Sometime what's happened as well is that I'm gonna scan that, and maybe I will make that head bigger or that head smaller and print that again and work on the print. Like this dude there is a print that I made because the head was too small, so I just increased the head, so it's kind of half traditional, half digital somehow. Can just get a little bit of help from the digital. This hand was too small as well, so I increased the size of the hand. So every stuff that I found too small or too big, I can reduce or make it bigger. I can even wait until the end to have the complete composition and just tweak a little bit what I like and don't like, change the whole thing, and then to be perfectly happy with the final product, and be able to work it out. So there is a hole there with a helmet inside. Yeah, I need to keep some rocks visible, because otherwise it's gonna be too messy. Okay. Now, in that corner, we can have another corpse. Question is it a dwarf? Is it a dwarf, or is it so that could be bigger. Yeah, but I mean, I kind of do the same here. It's just messier. But it's true that with Canva, you work more clean. You can try stuff and just mess up with what has been done already and do it again. Peut-être que celui-là il a pas de moustache. Maybe this one don't have a moustache, which will allow me to show his wound better. looks too easy to put a shield like that there. I need to figure out what kind of rocks I want as well. I saw some picture of Corsica in France. Southeast of France we have Corsica. It's a little island near Italy. It's supposed to be French, but they are speaking more Italian than French over there. But the island is really rock formation, very nice. And I guess this part of the map, I'm keen of drawing those kind of rocks, so I'm gonna have to change that as well. I'm gonna use what I will draw and put some nice reference on stuff to make it more look real. So well, we can have like a with a nice yes, it's just it in my mind is just to say, all right, here there is a rock, here there's a hole there, and then later on, when I will have reference, yeah, put more interesting stuff there. I want to put as much personal stuff as possible, but I'm limited about the realism and remembering how those rocks are, because I just saw them the other day. So right there, I'm just telling to myself, alright, you have chainmail on him. I don't really see the point of make it look like better, because right now it's not really what it is about. I just need to recognize that it's chainmail and see that, is it gonna look cool when it's gonna really look like chainmail. Okay, so I guess we're gonna need another piece of paper there. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, that's the first time I'm using that process of drawing. It's really weird, but looks like it's working, so I'm gonna keep going that way. It's a bit tricky to draw on top of those, but I did a lot of tutorial, but I don't know what style I'm going for. Yeah, I guess, to know your style, you're gonna have to keep working, keep drawing, and find a way of drawing that you like, and then it will become your style. It's a very long process, because it took me a while to find a way of drawing I like. draw a lot when I was younger, but now I'm 38 and I started drawing again. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check out your stuff. I even don't know why I'm not looking at it now. If you say you're on my Instagram now. Romeo, okay. Oh, I see, yeah. Alright, it's like studies. Pretty cool studies. That's a nice ass. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. Congrats. It's nice and clean. Okay. You know what? It's always the same story. All the students, I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, I'm done for today. And a lot of have been done today because I started with just those 3 guys. And now the team is complete and we have corpses. I mean, sketches are good too. I mean, I don't have a lot of sketch on my Instagram. I just have this one because I like to show the work in progress of what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I'm more into showing what is finished. It's true. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna end the stream with that. wait somebody to say hey, and then I'm gonna go to bed because tomorrow it's school day, first day of school for my kids. I have to wake up at 4:45. No, 5. Yeah, 5:45. Jeez. All right. So, thank you everybody for coming this evening. Merci beaucoup tout le monde d'être passé. On a avancé un petit peu. We did go forward a little bit. We have a good corner done. 3 left to go. So I'm not quite sure. I should be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are Thursday. I should be back tomorrow evening. So have a good night. Bonne nuit. Thank you for coming again, and see you around. Bye.
Symphonic metal kind of stuff. She's great. So I'm just working on this is a tarot card deck that I'm making for my client for Stardust Wanderer Tarot. Here I'm trying to adjust my music levels.